Now that Pro Counter-Strike is back, I've been having a blast diving into the demos from the EWC and watching how the best players in the world are taking bomb sites. So today we're going to be taking a look at how G2 do a simple but effective A site execute. Before we get right into the breakdown, I want to thank today's sponsor, SkinsMonkey. So, SkinsMonkey is an automated CS2 trading site that provides an instant way for you to get new skins. All you have to do is select your old skins that you don't want anymore and then pick out some fresh ones to trade for. It's as easy as that. And right now you could get a free $5 if you use code TACTICS on the site. And finally, you could get up to a 35% deposit bonus when using my code. So thanks again to SkinsMonkey for sponsoring this video. Links in the description. So let's dive straight into the execute itself. Mobs is going to be the entry in this situation, so right off spawn, he drops his extra flashbangs in front of the door for his support players. Meanwhile, Hunter's jumped up into position and is now lining up the jungle smoke. And of course, Modesty is right around the corner lining up a stairs smoke. Once they get the green light from Snax, Hunter goes ahead and throws his jungle smoke while Modesty releases the stair smoke with a middle click jump throw, quickly followed by the sandwich Molotov. While all that's going down, NiKo is lining up an under palace Molotov from outside of the smoke and moves into position, throwing it at the perfect timing. Once everything's been thrown, Mobs peeks out of ramp while Modesty and Hunter are both throwing flashes for him. He's able to catch a burning Magix while NiKo peeks out and brings down Chopper from Palace. With nowhere else to go, Donk tries for a heroic flash play to drop into Sandwich, but he's quickly dispatched by Mobs. And just like that, with 2 smokes, 2 Molotovs, and a couple of flashes, G2 have gotten themselves into a 5 versus 2 post-plant situation. Now, before we break down each individual piece of utility, I want to bring up one important point, and that is Snax's role in all of this. Since most teams put a large emphasis on mid control, G2 had to make sure that they still put pressure on mid, to avoid having the connector or window player already rotated onto the A site at the time of the execute. So off spawn, Snax has Hunter smoke off mid window, and NiKo throw a fast variation of the top mid cross smoke. Snax then runs onto mid, throwing a Molotov to hinder Spirit's trademark top mid aggression, and then he runs all the way towards B site, throwing a flash into underpass, baiting an HE out from Donk. After all of that, he then runs directly back to A site and is able to join in as a part of the A execute. He showed presence all over the map, keeping Spirit guessing. So starting with the first smoke thrown in this round, it's the mid window smoke. The easiest way to do that is to come right here into this corner, and you're going to go to the left of this dark mark on the wall, all the way to the left side of this white part on the wall, and do a D plus jump throw. You're just going to hold D for about half a second and jump throw. Make sure you're holding D all the way through this throw, and every single time that should land right here in the middle of the window. And for NiKo's fast top mid cross smoke, you get stuck right here into this corner, and you're going to crouch, aiming at where this wire intersects with this little line right here. Simple left click throw, and that's going to land right here on this step, completely smoking off the cross, where you can get all the way back behind these boxes to safety without getting spotted by Cat or by Connector. So now moving on to Hunter's set, he's just going to go on the right side of this window and do a simple left click throw up from this line along the wall to the center point of this brick. So it's just going to be right in the sky in this position in a simple left click throw. That's going to bounce off the top of the stairs and land right here in the dead center of Jungle Connector, smoking off this position. Right after he threw that smoke, he just did a simple left click throw with a flashbang above this wooden piece sticking out, just for a nice little flash to blind anyone out as Mobs was peeking. Moving on to Modesty's set, he just goes right along the side of this wall, and he does a left and right click jump throw at this position in the wall right here, towards the lower right hand corner of this darker part of the brick. So right here, he just does a left and right click jump throw. That's going to land up here on top of stairs, completely smoking it off and not bleeding down into Sandwich, as you can see. From the exact same position, after he throws the smoke, he does a simple left click on this dark circle right here at the top of the wall, and that is going to land in the middle of Sandwich, completely mollying it off and not interfering with the smoke. Now in this scenario, Hunter dropped his flashes right here in front of this door, but G2 ended up not using them. I believe what those were there for were for anyone to stand right here and do a simple left click throw at the top of the lamp, throwing the nice lamp flash that is team safe as your teammates are pushing out, and it's going to destroy anyone out here in these close positions. And finally, since NiKo was completely smoked off in Palace, he wasn't able to do the typical under balcony lineup. So what he did instead was come into the corner right here and aim in the lower left-hand corner of this part of the wall where the top of the trim intersects with the right side of this door. He then held S and A going all the way into the smoke until he came to a complete stop right here. Now, of course, in this situation, the smoke was still up, so he's completely blind, but he just does a left click with a molly. Now, what's so cool about this molly is not only does it molly out this corner right here, it also spreads down to completely engulf the majority of under balcony. So yeah, guys, that covers all the major points of this A execute by G2 versus Team Spirit on the A site of Mirage. If you enjoyed this type of professional player breakdown, let me know down in the comments below so I'll know what to focus on next. If you want to support me in any way, join the channel membership or click that Skins Monkey link down in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.